met a little girl with a messy little face.
Hi Capricorn, welcome to March 2015. You start out with a fabulous Jupiter positive energy flow with Uranus. It's a trine. And that's happening in the area of real estate and your home, shared resources. So it's a good time to get a loan for purchasing a new property. And Venus harmonizes with Jupiter on the 4th. So this is good for beautifying the home, working in the home, making your home beautiful, or upgrading where you live. Then Venus will conjunct, couple with Uranus, and square Pluto. This could create power struggles. So this is a very intense energy. This is a very intense month. And at times you may feel like you're being engulfed by your emotions. Feelings are coming up for you in a really big way here in March. And you can face these messy little feelings, and when you do, they evaporate. They just disappear. Okay? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Come from love, not fear. And you have the fabulous Virgo full moon on the 5th. Virgo is a sister sign. Virgo rules the area of your life that has to do with higher consciousness. The sun is in Pisces. That has to do with conscious awareness. So your superconscious, expansion of consciousness, and your conscious awareness are being empowered by powerful Pluto in Capricorn, because the Virgo full moon in your sister sign is at 15 degrees. The sun is in Pisces at 15 degrees, and both of them are being in harmonious energy flow with Pluto in your sign. This is really good. So Pluto is empowering you to confront the feelings and watch how they just disappear. This is empowering you to reach higher to your soul self, to your God consciousness, to reach higher and merge with your higher self, your higher consciousness, and to use the power of your mind to create the life you want. This is a wonderful full moon, and it has no challenging aspects. Pluto is in harmony with it, exactly in harmony with it. They're all at 15 degrees, so this is an awesome energy. And for you, it has to do with long distance travel, day-to-day travel. It has to do with working with your environment. It has to do with your truth, your wisdom, what you believe, your future vision, and working with that. You are greater than any challenge that comes your way. The power within you is greater than any force outside of you. Pluto wants you to know that. Then daylight savings time begins on the 8th here in the States. Yay! Mars will form a harmonious energy flow with Jupiter on the 10th, like Venus, and then it will couple Uranus and square Pluto. Now that energy I don't like, because it creates conflict and power struggles and war. This is the kind of energy people go to war with. And so for you, it's happening in the inner being. It's happening inside of you. It's happening in your home. Don't get caught up in right fighting. I'm right, or ego battles. Allow this energy to move through you and let it move off. Mars will pass quickly. Mercury enters Pisces on the 11th, and that's good energy. That can help bring clarity. Now, your ruling planet, Saturn, takes his turn for reverse retrogrades on March 14th. And he will be retrograde until August 1st and 2nd. This is a good time for you to go back over things. This is a good time for you to finish unfinished business. This is a good time for you to look at how you may get in your own way, or how you're holding yourself up or holding yourself back. It's also a good time to meditate and connect to Source and really work with your hidden strength, work with your subconscious, because these feelings that are coming up, they're trying to reveal something to you. They're trying to show you something about who you are, what you're doing, where you're going. You are a great spiritual being having a human experience. And you have the power to do anything. Pluto is in your sign, regenerating you, empowering you to move forward. It's in harmony with the Virgo full moon, lighting up the area of travel for you. So maybe this is a good time to travel. Short distance travel, long distance travel, or out of body travel, astral travel. With Saturn in this area, now Saturn's going to be moving back till August 1st or 2nd, depending where you are on the planet. It gives you a time to go back over things and revisit anything that you need to finish up or complete. Work behind the scenes. This is a good time to work behind the scenes, building strong foundations, building up your foundations. Because Pluto and Uranus are going to form their final exact square on March 16th and 17th, depending on where you live on the planet. And this is super intense. It's super powerful. But it's the final square. Yay! And for you, it's happening in the home, inside the inner being. And, this will be where they start to separate, and they will create a 5-degree orb of separation this year, which gives you room to breathe from all this intense growth and striving you've been doing all these years. So this is the time for you to do it. And they will, now Pluto's going to go retrograde in April 16th through the 24th of September. He'll reach about 16 degrees Capricorn. Uranus is going to reach about 21 degrees Aries and will retrograde from July 26th through December 25th. So that's why they're going to create this 5-degree orb of separation, but by December, it'll only be 2 degrees. That's what I mean by the energy still hangs around, but it's never going to be exact again, and it's never going to be as intense as it is right now. And for you, it's about regenerating your identity, creating new beginnings, regenerate how you show up in the world, as well as how you do family, how you do relationship, where you live, your inner being, your soul power, your personal power, how you build security for yourself. You're really looking at that now. And that's important. With Mars moving through on the 11th, watch out for that day, because that could create, struggles with the family, struggles with relationship, struggles with people you live with. And, I just don't like the energy, because it just brings up everyone's ego, and everybody wants to be right, and everyone gets into fights. And, we see this in the world with this ISIS group, so it's not a lovely energy. Now, it is separating. It will separate after the 16th and the 17th. And that's good news. And as the months go on, the stress levels will come down, the intensity will come down. For you, it's really important to pay attention to what's going on inside of you, what's being brought up. And the more you work with your feelings, the more power you have. And any fear that comes up will evaporate, right? Be here now. The past is history. Don't go out into the future. When you go out into the future, you're not there yet. And so of course you're going to get scared when you go out in the future. You're not there yet. There's no power there. Your power is here in the now. Your power is here in the present. The future will take care of itself. Be here now, and you'll be empowered. And that's the key. You want to be empowered. We have no control over these energies. Your power is in how you use them to let go of what no longer serves you and allow for the new you that's coming through this Pluto-Uranus transformation. Now Venus enters Taurus on the 17th, and Taurus is a sister sign. So this is good for romance, it's good for love, it's good for creative self-expression, it's good for increasing your self-confidence, for taking risks, for putting yourself out there, for dialoguing and relating with your children. Very positive energy. Taurus is a sister sign. It pours positive energy into any planet you have in Capricorn. Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Capricorn, Ascendant. Wonderful energy for you. Whenever the planets go into Virgo or Taurus, it lifts you up and empowers you and makes your life easier. Brings you blessings. Now, on the 20th, you have the total Pisces new moon solar eclipse. This is the first solar eclipse of the year, and it's a supermoon. The moon will be in direct alignment with the sun and the earth at the time of the supermoon, at the time of the eclipse, and it makes it so incredibly powerful. Now, you can see this total solar eclipse if you live in Europe, Northern Africa, the Middle East, Western Asia, and the Northern Atlantic Ocean. So I would imagine that's the UK, Greenland, Iceland. You can see this. And this is happening for you in the area of your thought patterns, your habit patterns, and Pisces rules feelings. Pisces rules emotions. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by your emotions, just take a moment and be with yourself. Be here now. You know, what do these feelings mean? What's going on for me? How can I work with these feelings? And when you do that, all of a sudden, they evaporate. Pisces sextiles you. It pours positive energy into you. However, it is very emotional. So this is a very emotional time. And there's so much going on with you with the Pluto-Uranus that, you know, your feelings are going to come up. And you are greater than any force that you're working with. Just know that your soul is powerful and you can work with your feelings. You can work with them. And there's a lot of positive energy here with the Pisces for you. Now, what's powerful here is not only is this a total solar eclipse, eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience, they herald major beginnings and major completions. So this is about a new start for you in your thought patterns, in your habit patterns, in your day-to-day consciousness, in your style of speaking and listening, in your conscious mind, in your relationship with siblings and the environment, and how you talk to yourself. Listen to your self-talk. Are you using words that empower you, or are you being negative with you? Pay attention to this. And this is an opportunity for you to heal any feelings, any wounds from the past. It's a new start coming in here for you with your conscious mind and short distance travel. The eclipses are now moving from Libra Aries to Virgo Pisces. And this is an amazing eclipse. Eclipses open portals to higher consciousness, to your superconscious mind, which is really been activated since the 5th with the Virgo full moon there for you. So it's still continuing. And you have an opportunity to merge with your mighty I am presence, with your higher self, and pull heaven into earth. Walk and talk with the ascended masters. Walk and talk with the angels. Walk and talk with advanced beings from advanced civilizations. Merge into the etheric plane, into highest levels of nirvana. This is a great time to do ritual. It's a great time to do meditation. It's a great time to do ceremony. Set your intentions for what you want to create this year. Less than an hour later, the moon moves into Aries. Less than 13 hours later, the sun moves into Aries. And you have happy spring in the northern hemisphere, happy fall in the southern hemisphere. You have the equinox. And in astrology, the minute the sun enters Aries, it's our Happy New Year for Western astrologers. So Happy New Year! This is all happening on the 20th. Equinoxes open portals as well. Eclipses open portals. So this is a very spiritual time. And this is a time for you to empower yourself through working with your feelings, working with what's coming up for you, working with your psychology, and knowing that when you work with your feelings, they dissipate, they evaporate, and you feel empowered. You feel like a self-master, taking charge of your life, taking charge of your subconscious, taking control over your subconscious, and therefore your life. Now, this total solar eclipse will be followed by a Libra total lunar eclipse on 4/4, on April 4th. And this has to do with your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your outward contribution to society. So, the more you work with your feelings, the more advancement you're going to have in the world, because it builds your foundation. The more you work with your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, to heal old wounds, to heal anything that's coming up, the more effective you're going to be in the world. And I'm going to talk a lot about that for you in April. But this is an adjustment that needs to take place. So the more you work with your emotions, the more empowered you're going to be in the world, the more effective you're going to be on the job, in your organization or the company you own. It's amazing. It's so interesting. And then the energy starts to shift into Aries, which has to do with your soul power, growing your soul. It has to do with your past. It has to do with your personal foundation. The stronger we are in our foundation, the more we can do in the world. And as you move into Aries, it will be really focusing you on your foundation. Mercury enters Aries on the 30th. So you will be really thinking about this by the end of the month. You know, what's going on with me? What's going on in my home? What's going on in my inner being? What's going on in my psychology? Am I getting in my own way? Am I holding myself back? Working with your feelings increases your passion. Passion is what it's all about. Working with passion, living with passion, having passion in your life. Mars enters Taurus on the 31st. Now this is great for romance, it's great for physical activity, it's great for sports, it's great for working with your children. Taurus is your sister sign. When anything goes into Taurus or Virgo, it pours positive energy into you. So you really do end the month strong. This is the last Pluto-Uranus square. You're on the up now. You have been regenerating yourself for years. Some of you may move in March, April time period. It's time to. For those of you looking for love, it does start to come into play as Venus enters that area on the 17th, and then Mars enters that area, which can make you very attractive to the opposite sex, having the divine lovers, Venus and Mars, in the area of true love and romance, which is wonderful. You can have some fun. There isn't anything blocking your money at all. In fact, it's a good time for you if you need to take out a loan or you want to buy a property, you could get really good financing with Jupiter in this position. Also, you could see a good tax return this year with Jupiter in this position, a good tax refund for you. That is working for you. There isn't anything interfering with your health either. Health looks good. It's all about working with your feelings this month. The more you work with them, the better you're going to feel. The more passion you're going to have. The more attractive you're going to be. Attracting new opportunities, new relationships. Spiritually, you're really growing. Spiritually, it's off the charts for you this month. And it starts with that Virgo full moon. So you do ritual on the full moon. Do ritual on the eclipse. The 20th is a super portal day where you can really merge with your higher consciousness and get insight and understanding into any challenges you're facing right now. It is about transforming yourself. It is about revolutionizing how you live, where you live, who lives with you, how you build personal power for yourself. It's about evolving you. It's about evolving your identity, how you show up in the world, how you create new beginnings for you. That energy is going to begin to lessen, and so will the intensity, which will feel good. Your ruling planet is going on vacation, and that's good because it gives you a break. You've been working really hard behind the scenes. You've been working really hard on deeper levels, inner levels, and you've been working really hard on your subconscious and eliminating those fears, those phobias, those things that hold you back, how you limit yourself. This is all going to pay off for you, especially when Saturn enters your sign. It's going to be a very important time for you and for the planet, because Saturn's going to catch up with Pluto, and they're going to initiate a whole new 50-year economic cycle for the entire planet, but especially for you. You are a major player here, Capricorn, in this energy. Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Aries, you're all major players. We need to change the status quo. We need to change the structures so that they empower the individual, so that you feel prosperous and effective in what you're doing. So you feel good in your relationships, so you feel good in your life. Pisces and Neptune is working behind the scenes to heal you, to nourish and nurture you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, especially in your day-to-day consciousness and in your thought patterns and your habit patterns. God is there nourishing you and nurturing you. And there's awakenings coming for you this month and next month, and they're important. Pay attention to your hunches. Pay attention to your intuition. You're deeply spiritual. Pay attention and listen, and you will be shown. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my podcast, Capricorn. You are awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, what's coming up for you this year, it's very easy. You go to the astrology service page. That link is below. You click on it. You purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. Or if you want to focus on a career issue or a relationship or a movement, something you want to do, you go to my link below, which is the coaching page. You purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule, and we're coaching you. So until next time, Capricorn, work with what's coming up for you. Work with those powerful emotions, and you will be the master. You will be a self-master. By the end of this month, going into April, you will be empowered, on top, in touch, and in control, where you love to be. March is a magnificent month to let go of what no longer serves you, whether it's a belief or an ideal or a structure or a relationship or a job situation. Let it go. Let go of what no longer serves you, and you will soar higher. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.